When we bring everybody in here, we know it's the type of food that they want to eat with their family. My name is Chef Andrew Gruel. I'm the founder of Slapfish Restaurant. That's where we are right now in Huntington Beach, California, Surf City, USA. I'm the luckiest guy in the world because I get to be in the business of seafood and food and serving people. I can't overemphasize the importance of seafood in my life. So I love cooking with the family. Everybody in our family is a chef. At the end of the day, my toughest customers, they're my own family members. My kids, my wife, my mom, my dad. So I'm cooking food that I know that we're gonna wanna eat. This is one of those dishes, mac and cheese, that everybody loves. And when it comes to seafood, people think that it's not versatile enough to be introduced into all these great comfort food elements, but that's actually not the case. And I really think this dish proves it. I'm gonna take you through the process to make the perfect mac and cheese. So I've got my noodles, which I already cooked off. They're just gently tossed in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and they're chilled. I've got my hot clam chowder, a really rich, creamy New England clam chowder as the base. But if you don't want to go down that road, you can easily use a bechamel sauce or any type of a creamy cheese sauce. So I'm gonna mix my hot clam chowder and my noodles. I'm gonna add some freshly diced tomatoes. Those tomatoes are also gonna round out the flavor. Now to this, I like to add green peas, which is great any time of year. Summertime, you can have them fresh. Wintertime, use them frozen. They add a nice sweet pop to this dish, a little bit of texture. What I did was, ahead of time, I cooked off some Regal Springs Tilapia by pan-searing it, getting it caramelized on the outside, letting it sit. I'm gonna break it up into some large chunks, and I'm gonna fold it into this creamy mac and cheese base. Now, of course, we can't forget about the cheese, so I'm gonna use a perfect melting cheese with just some basic shredded mozzarella, and I'm gonna add a little extra flavor to that by adding some shredded smoked Gouda cheese. So I've got the tomatoes in there, I've got the peas, I've got the woah-factor with the smoked Gouda, the mozzarella, which is gonna add the cheese pull element, these beautiful fat noodles, and the Regal Springs Tilapia to round it all out. I'm gonna pack it into the casserole dish. That's when we're gonna top it with a little bit more cheese, throw it in a 400-degree oven, and we're gonna bake it for about 12 minutes. Now, don't let the timer tell you when it's done. Let your eyes do that. When you see this thing bubbling around the outside and that golden brown cheesy crust on the top that you want to crack with a spoon and just get inside there, that's when you know this is done. We're gonna add another layer of Regal Springs Tilapia in the form of a crispy topping. Because nothing is better when it comes to mac and cheese than cracking into that extra crisp crust. So I'm gonna take strips of tilapia, I'm gonna bread them with a little bit of flour, egg, and corn chips. So I'm gonna add that beautiful nutty corn chip texture, and I'm gonna fry those, and I'm gonna add that to the top of the mac and cheese. I'm gonna drizzle that at the end with a little bit more of that chowder, so make sure you leave some off to the side. And then you've got that height and that crispy garnish, and you crack into it with a spoon. You're gonna get the best of both worlds in this mac and cheese. Tilapia grilled on the inside, and you've got the crusted tilapia on the outside with the corn chip exterior, and of course the creamy sauce in the in-between to just pull it all together. Regal Springs Tilapia mac and cheese, the perfect dish for the perfect family experience.